Morning guys, hope we're all fit and healthy. I don't know what's going on with this morning. Hopefully we're live, hopefully we're not in a Facebook room. I don't know what's going on. Please let me know, because it's been one of those mornings full of technology, absolute mishaps and disasters. But the show must go on, and I don't know what's going on here. If you are joining me, let me know who you are, let me know what you're doing, and let me know if you can see and hear me. And where are we? Are we live on Hayden Hill? Are we in a Facebook room, which I have no idea how you create or what's going on? I've no idea. So if it is you who's watching, apologies. No, I think Facebook is having a right old mare. So let me know who you are, where you are, and what on earth is going on. I don't know what's going on, guys. Who's this? Oh, Ian's. Well, Ian. Thanks, Ian. Are we? Where are we? Okay, I can see me now. Who else is with me? There's 7 people watching, and I've spent how long nattering on about what? So please give me some reassurance that we're on Hayden Hill and we're live. Who's watched indoor cycling this morning? Who knows what on earth I'm on about? Oh no, it's buffering. Let's see if we don't get booted off this live feed this morning, right, guys? Oh, Gnomes is watching. There's a massive delay on here. For all I know, I could be sharing this. Don't know. Anyways, now I've wasted about 10 minutes talking. If you want to take part with some plates, then grab yourself 2 plates of equal sizes. If you want to go pure body weight, that's fine. So either it's an option. Who's taking part this morning? It looks like Facebook isn't my friend at all. So if you are talking back to me, I'm not ignoring you. I just one of those mornings full of technology mishaps. Let me get myself off the Wi-Fi and see what happens here. It's probably going to bring everything crashing down. Let's clear that. So I'm going to try and catch up with you now. If you're asking any questions, apologies again. I'm not being rude. I just don't know what's going on. Where are we? Who's in the room? We've got a couple of you anyway, that's a good start. So for those of you training call this morning, if you want to get yourself a mat to make it a little bit more comfortable, we can see you. Thanks, Wendy. Can you hear me? Well, you probably can, because you wouldn't be answering that question if you couldn't hear me now, would you? A mat to make it more comfortable. I've got 2 plates of equal sizes, but you can do the entire workout completely body weight if you just want to feel it out, or if you're not feeling the plates, it's not a problem. Let me know who's taking part. Now, if you haven't watched indoor cycling this morning, it doesn't matter if you haven't got a bike, just watch it for pure laughs, to be honest. Thanks, Wendy, you're a legend. The first 26 minutes go very well. When I say they go very well, they don't, because I'm already having technology problems to begin with. We then encounter the famous red banner. And for those of you who may have streamed live during lockdown, or may have experienced some of the workouts from your instructors, as soon as we see the red banner, it means you're on borrowed time. Then I got booted. So if you only want to watch the last little bit, the 4 or 5 minutes, which is part 2, watch that bit. Or spare yourself 30 minutes. Just to have a little bit of a laugh and a chuckle at how horribly wrong live things can go. Let's hope that they don't go as horribly wrong this morning though. We're going to crack on. So I'm going to just get myself some music on. Oh, that started. That's a good start. And then we're going to get our stopwatch on the go as well. So here's how we're playing. All you're going to do, we're going to start off with body weighted move, and then we're going to bring the weighted move. So for those of you who haven't got the weight, doesn't matter. Why did I get booted? The red banner means that your music has been picked up by Facebook and it doesn't like it. And my argument with Facebook was, it's license free, so why didn't you like it? So I don't know. Maybe it was my singing and it was well on point that they thought the actual artist for that song was in the room. It wasn't. I don't know, but that's what technology does. Watch it for fun, guys, and make your opinion based on whether you think I have the ability to X Factor next year or whether I just need to be cut. So here we go. Move number one, just cross your arms and take a nice easy sit up. So the first move in every round is going to be body weight. That means for those of you who aren't or don't want to use weights, you can continue with this move. For those of you who do want to use weights, you're then going to pick them up and we're going to kick on with it. So, in 5 seconds, you're going to grab the plates, you're just going to load it onto your chest. So grab the plates and keep them close to your chest. So sit them wherever you need to, probably not in your throat, not a good idea, but keep it on your chest and take a nice sit up. Now this is going to add just a little bit more of the resistance trying on your sit-up phase. So it's just going to work your abs a touch harder, but that doesn't mean that if you're pure body weight that you're not working, because you are. Right, we've got 10 seconds and we're going to go back to pure body weight. Each round is going to be 2 minutes, but I hate to tell you this, they're rolling rounds. So if you want to take a break at any given point, you can. So ditch the plates, stay with those easy sit-ups. Ditch the plates, stay with the easy sit-ups. So try not to throw your arms up. We're using the core and we're using the muscle, not the momentum. If you struggle to sit up completely, don't panic. So don't panic. Right, grab the plates. Again, stack it onto chest. Easy sit-ups. So you don't have to use the plate if you don't want to. That's really hitting into the core. And even after a minute and a half, whether you've gone plated or not plated, it's going to be a demand. Oh, it's buffering. It's buffering. It's going to be one of those mornings, guys. 10 seconds. Right, get ready to ditch the plates. So the next round, what you're going to do is you're going to sit up and twist and then lie down. So sit up and twist and then lie back down again. The recoveries are when you want to take them. We're doing 30-second blocks of work. So if you want to take any of the 30-second blocks, maybe alternate, do 30 seconds of work, and then on the weighted element, take 30 seconds off. You can. Plenty of options to keep you moving. Now when you sit up, if you want to grab the plates, grab them, twist, and then back down from there. So centralise the plates, then twist and take them to outside hip, and then back from there. So sit, twist, and then back down. I'll tell you, it's a good job that I'm not working off the Wi-Fi, because if not, I'd be buffering right now. And I'll probably be stuck in the one position, so it'll be like Russian twisting one side only. Right, you're going to change it back to the body weight, sit up and twist. So back to the body weight, sit up and twist. Now I'm keeping my feet on the floor for this round. There could be some rounds that we get to and we take our feet off the floor, but again the option is always to keep the feet down. Now your next round, you're going to sit up and punch. So sit up, 1, 2, back down. Sit up, 1, 2, back down. So as I sit up, I'm going to get a little bit of a twist through the body. So a little bit of a twist to the body. I'm going to add that little bit of a punch at the top. Throw opposite sides if you want to, if you feel like you're getting more twist on the one side than the other, just to even it out. Grab the plates if you want them, guys. So sit up, you're going to punch with the plates and then keep them close. So sit up, punch with the plates and back down. Again, your body weight option. Don't need to use the plates. Nice one. Good, keeping the elbows tucked in nice and tight. And again, don't throw those plates up to get that momentum to get out of that sit up. You've got little hand weights, again, might be easy to hold those. Right, body weight. This time when you sit up, you're going to open your arms up and close. So it's like a pec deck. because you can guess what's coming next. So big squeeze of the shoulder blades at the back. So you can sit up, open, close, back down again. So sit up, open, close, back down again. Your arms at 90 degrees, I'm going to turn to face you. So sit up, open, close, back down. If you're going to use the plates, grab them on this next round. So exactly the same again. So sit up, open, close, back down. Sit up, open, close, back down. You don't have to roll around on the floor, guys. Just changing the angles so you can see from a couple of different ways. 10 seconds. Good, try and keep the elbows at 90 degrees, so in line with the shoulder height, and then pop the plates back down again. Sit up, open, close, back down. So, again with the hand positions, if you're keeping them fixed in place, you're probably going to find that core is really working hard, because one, you're trying to keep the stability of the arms in place, but you're really taking the ability to throw your arms up to get you out of that sit-up position. It's cruel, I know. If you're going back to the plates, now is the time. So sit up, open, close, back down. Sit up, open, close, back down. So there's about 1,000,001 different things you can do to vary a sit-up. If sit-ups aren't hard enough already, we're just making them harder. You've got 10 seconds. And then we're going to go back to the body weight. And this time we're going to sit up and hands up. So watch, hands overhead, sit up, big reach. So hands overhead, sit up and reach. So big, little bit of a pulse and extension through the top. Big press at the top and then back down again. Keep your chin to chest. Nice movement, guys. And then in 10 seconds, I'm sliding across the mat, you're going to grab the 2 plates. So you can stack them, press, and then take them overhead. Now again, we're not using that to throw ourselves up. Control the movement. You're going to feel that core really pull. So you get that full extension as it goes overhead. And try not to let it touch down at the top. So try not to take the load out of the core at any given point. You got 5 seconds, and then we're spinning the weights again, and then we're going to go body weight. So spin it, big sit up. Good. Crunch up, that's it, big press to the fingertips. So 15 seconds, again, those of you who are going for the weighted option, we're going to grab that plate and we're going to press it a little bit higher. Are you ready? So again, grab that weight, keep the arms up nice and straight. If you're stacking those plates, just be careful, don't lose your grip. You don't want to be losing your grip and having that plate come flying down to your face. Oh, I've got some of my colleagues watching, this is cool. I hope you guys are giving it a go as well. Right, you've got 10 seconds. And then what we're going to do, we've got another body weight movement coming. We're going to fly, not literally. You don't should have picked up any of those kind of skills during the stop there. So you're going to open and close on the sit up. So open and close. So instead of the pec deck this time, the arms are just going to be slightly off locked. So slightly off locked, I'm going to turn to face you. So you've got a slight bend at the elbow and your kind of chest flies as you sit up. I'm going to change my angle again. There we go. Right, you're ready to grab the 2 plates. So we go open and close and squeeze. Open and close and squeeze. You're almost 10 minutes in, guys. That's 10 minutes of sit-ups. Again, you're probably a little bit too busy to comment, but if you didn't want to take that break and pop a comment in, by all means go for it. Right, your next move are going to be little crunches. So, feet on the floor, chin to chest, and literally reach for your fingertips. So body weight option is vile.
When we add the plate, times that by on this for about 20, because it's going to be brutal. Try not to use your head, so don't pull on your neck, and try and push your ribs in towards your hips. Crushing action. Right, if you want the plates, grab them, put them in line with the forehead, and crunch from there. Crunch. Again, we're not throwing ourselves up, we're using that control. You've got 15 seconds, and then we're going to change it into some plank work. And you're not off the hook with these plates if you want them. Right, flip it over into plank position. I've got my plates right in front of me, my hands stacked directly underneath my shoulders. I'm on my toes, I've got a nice flat back, and I'm running from head to toe, so all the way down through my spine, nice flat angle. Your option is to drop onto your knees, but make sure your shoulders remain over the top of your hands. Yeah, Alice, the Facebook police are after me. So if anybody wants to pay my bail money, feet wide. From here, if you've got a plate, watch. You're going to row one side only. So row. Keep that plate and that elbow really close to the body, and just centralise your hand with the other one. So centralise your hand. 15 seconds. You can still row without the plate if you want to. So you can still row. Nice job, you've got 5 seconds, and we're going to change sides. Flip it over. So centralise your hand on your balance, and then draw your elbow in on the other one. So let it scrape past your t-shirt. Hopefully, technology is still playing nicely for me, because what an absolute mare this morning, guys. I tell you, indoor cycling, well worth the watch, even if you haven't got a bike. Lots of entertainment there. Right, from here, you're going to stay in that high plank position. Bring the feet back underneath you, so nice narrow movement. We're then going to flip back onto our backs, and then we're going to do some C crunches. So make sure you still again got those plates to hand. A lot of bit of chopping and changing. Relentless training, guys, you're doing an awesome job. Remember, you take the recoveries as and when you need them. They're 30 seconds per move. So, onto your backs. To begin with, all I want you to do, C crunch touchdown. So a C crunch touchdown. You're trying to draw your knees in as you lift your shoulders and lift your elbows to meet your knees. So it's a C crunch touchdown. Now, making sure I can still see the clock. You've got 5 seconds. For those of you who've got plates, you're going to add the additional challenge of bringing the plates in with you as well. So crunch and then relax. Crunch and then relax. Again, that extra weight that's pushing down on your torso, your shoulders, is causing even more resistance. Whew. And it may really hit the challenge in right there. Right, from here, we're going to go back to sit-up. So take a nice easy sit-up, slow movements. Chris waving, I don't know. Nice and slow, nice and slow. How many of you are at work and you literally got this in your background? Nice and slow. Sound is on, that's good. Oh, nice and slow. Now that should be vile. How many of you are saying, yeah, it is, it's really vile? If you've got a plate, exactly the same thing. Load it in line with forehead and slow sit-ups. Oh, that really does pack a punch, doesn't it? Nice and controlled. Now we're going to C crunch and we're going to fly next. C crunch and fly. Pure body weight to begin with, and then those of you who've got the plated options, it's something you can consider, so check it out. We're going to crunch and fly and extend. So crunch in, fly and extend. Option is just to crunch and fly your arms and keep your legs down. You don't have to, one, grab the plate, and two, you don't have to extend your legs if you don't want to. It's a challenging move with or without weight. So you don't have to put yourself through the ringer. You can just change. Right, if you've got a plate, now's the time. So you're gonna fly on the extension, crunch on the retraction. Fly on the extension, crunch on the extension. Whoa, and bring it in, retraction. 15 seconds. And then we're gonna hold plank for an active recovery, or for those of you who want it, a full recovery. Ready? Plank. So hold the plank position. Good news, you will be 16 minutes in at the end of this plank. So 16, you've done the hard work, only 14 minutes to go. Now we've got some side C crunches coming your way next, and some tricky plate work, or dip the plate, you choose. You're ready to sit on one side. So sit on your hip on one side, tuck in nice and tight, and then extend out. So I'm tucking in, and as I extend, I'm pressing my hand over the shoulder. So overhead, over shoulder, basically up. And the reason why I'm doing that is just to pre-cue you for those who want to grab a plate. For those who don't want to grab a plate, you're just going to continue with this move on the same side. So if you want to grab the plate, grab it now. So as you tuck in, bring the plate in. As you extend, push the plate up overhead. So this one's going to hit the obliques, those muscles that are running down the side of your body. And again, it's creating further instability because you're taking a weight above you. That's a big demand. Your option is to drop your bottom knee to the floor for a little bit more stability and just drive the top knee in towards you. Get ready to change sides, and we go body weight. So body weight, side C crunch. Crunch in, and then extend. So retract, extend, retract, and you know what? I've got a feeling I'm going to cramp up. Oh, if I do, that's not part of the workout. So you guys carry on, and so I'll probably roll around, a little bit of agony before I kick back in. Right, you ready for it? So if you've got it and you want it, grab the plate. Remember, tuck in, extend out. Tuck in, extend out. You're getting an arm and shoulder workout at the same time, guys. What a bonus, 2 for 1 deal. Come on, you got it. From here, we're going to go into plank salutes. Love a salute. Ready? So, hit that position. Hands directly in the shoulders, take your feet wide, centralise your hands, and then from there, nice and slow, you're taking one hand to opposite shoulder. So hands are opposite shoulder, and you're trying to stay as still as you possibly can. So no rotation through the body, if you can help it, and remember, you can drop to your knees at any given point. Drop to your knees at any given point. From here, instead of tapping your shoulder, you take the weight out in front of you. If you haven't got a weight, just lift your arm out in front of you. Again, that additional challenge of taking from 4 points of contact on the floor to 3 points of contact on the floor is where the demand and the challenge really get hits home into those abdominals. Right, from here, back to a sit-up position. Soles of your feet together, and find the sit-up from there. This disengages the hip flexors a little bit more, which means, one, because you're not pushing off the floor with the soles of your feet, that is a whole lot more challenging. Oh my life. And two, there's less muscle recruitment for the rest of your body, which means, not that we haven't already been working core, but we're working it even harder. Now, am I going to be cruel to myself? Yeah, why not? Stick with the theme. If you want it, take your hands overhead with or without the plates. So soles of your feet together and take the plates or hands overhead. Ooh. That's a lovely one, isn't it? I can't see the clock because my knees are in the way. We're 20 minutes in, guys. That's an achievement. Right, hit side plank. So hit side plank. You can either stack or split the feet. Up to you. Whatever's your preference. You can drop the bottom knee if you want to, but make sure that elbow remains under the shoulder and your hips stay square to the front. So you're not dipping so it's facing the floor, or also in the same respect, it's not hitting the ceiling either. Get ready to roll onto the other side. I won't turn my back on you. I'm going to go and flip over that side. In 3, 2, switch sides. Stack that elbow, make sure it's in place and hold it out. So you've got 20 seconds. How are we finding it? Oh, everything's shaking. You've got to look at when it does that. 10 seconds. Remember, we're trying. Core is intense. So 30 minutes spent on your core is going to be really, really intense. Takes a lot of focus. Right, back into sit-up position. This time we're going to add triple pulse and then a touchdown. So a triple pulse and then a touchdown. Now the pulse in action is going to really take a whole lot more oxygen out of the muscles. And if they're not already fatigued, they're going to feel even more fatigued after this pulsing round. Remember, chin to chest, don't drag yourself off the floor by your hands. If you want it, add on. So you're going to grab the plate. So I'm going to put the plate on my forehead, triple crunch and release. So triple crunch and release. Good, sliding my hips, well my ribs, down towards my hips. 10 seconds guys, and then we're rolling. So, roll it over, high plank position, feet wide. So high plank position, feet wide. Hold it. Now from here, I'm going to just play with the plates. So I'm going to slide it from one side to the other, and I'm going to try my hardest not to move. So all I'm doing is like a figure of 8-ish, well half a figure of 8, or like a W. Or a 3 if you like numbers. But at the same time, I'm trying my absolute hardest. 1, to remain with my hand directly under my shoulder, and 2, I'm trying not to get any twist or dip on my hips or body. Even if you haven't got a plate, guys, you can still make the same movement, okay? Right, sit up position, body weight, Russian twist, on or off the floor, you choose, feet on or off the floor. Get that good rotation through the torso, taking your hands to outside hips, and take your shoulders and head with it. So look in the direction that you're twisting. Option is feet down. You've got lots of different things you can do. 5 seconds, then if you want to, put your feet down, grab the plate. You can always keep your feet up, even if you've got the plate, or you can go body weight, either with the feet. Big twist. Don't let that plate rest on the floor. So you're keeping the tension in the muscle and not letting that weight rest. Not yet. Still got 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Right, back into the side C crunch. Triple pulse, extension. So triple pulse, draw the knees in towards chest and bring the chest up to a triple pulse, extension. Yeah, you got it. You've got 10 seconds. Now your options come in next. You don't have to have the plate if you don't want it, but if you do, grab it now. So triple pulse and then extend. So keep the plate down on the pulse, and then extend it overhead or over shoulder when you take your legs out. And we've got another side to do after this. That's always the downside, isn't it? You ready to flip? So we're going to flip, but we're going to go body weight first. So triple crunch. Now this hand here, that's just for stability. I'm not using it to lift myself off the floor. So you're going to try and use your abdominals. So those muscles there, your obliques, and all your other muscles in the centre, and your quads to be fair, to help bring them up. Remember the option, keep that leg down and just bring that top knee in to meet you. Now for those of you who want the challenge, grab the plate. So triple pulse and then extend over the shoulder as you take the legs away from you. Now when you're building core, a lot of people say they want to train core because they're wanting to have that flat stomach and get in a ripple. To be honest, it doesn't matter how hard you train, to actually get that aesthetics rather than the functional use out of the core, it's all in the diet. Right, from here, high plank position, high plank position. So train core for better functional and better stability and better, well, core strength and overall strength. If you're training core just to look good, then you're going to have to really look at nutrition. So that's a real massive contributor and a big factor as to how to get that flat stomach is in the diet, guys. And if you're not sure, come and talk to any of the gym team. We can give you some basic nutritional advice and help you on your way. Or you can speak to a registered dietitian who could possibly come up with some meal plan options for you. Just depends on what your goals are. Right, I'm going to make you hold this for a minute. I got carried away with my chat. And you're probably thinking, oh great. Don't forget, a really good balanced diet is what you need to train on, so it's fuel. And that comes in all the different sources, fats, proteins and carbohydrates. Right, back down into sit-up position. Let's go for our sit-up and press. Sit-up and press. Body weight to begin with. You've got 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5. I'm not counting down to the end, by the way. I'm counting down till we grab a plate. So grab the plates if you want them. Exactly the same again. So forehead to ceiling, and then back down. Forehead to ceiling, and then back down. You're 2 minutes away. 2 minutes. And do you know what I like to do for the last 2 minutes of core training? This is where you all go, have a lie down and feel it. I bet you can guess. Those of you who do train a bit of core, I love plank. So we're going to hold plank, and I absolutely despise low plank, but I'm going to hold it. So hit the low plank position, nice straight line. So low plank position, nice straight line again. Shoulders are directly underneath the elbows. I've got a nice long line, hopefully. And my feet are narrow at the back. Come on, yeah you can. You have got it, breathe through it. Remember, at any given point, you can drop to your knees if you need to, but do your best. So hold on for as long as you can before you really have to ditch it. I'm going to change my angle, just so you've got a solid profile. So hold it, breathe through it. This is the challenge. You can cross your arms or you can unfold them, it's up to you. But again, make sure you remain elbow underneath shoulder and squeeze everything, even your glutes. That's going to support your lower back. Oh, we're getting there now. We've got a minute. We've got a minute to go. And I'm holding this because of the conversation I had with somebody yesterday, saying which one do you think's harder, high plank or low plank? Well, I think low plank is harder for me personally, and this is why I'm holding it. If you think high plank is harder for you, you've got 40 seconds left to switch it into whichever challenges you the most. I'm staying down here because I really don't like it. Come on, you got it. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Come on, you got this. You've got this. 20. Everything you got, breathe through it, brace. Breathe through it and brace. Even I'm wanting this countdown to be over. 10, 9, 8, 7, come on countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop. Take a little bit of a stretch. Oh, well done guys. You have just trained 30 minutes of core. Was it easy? Nope. Did you do it? Yeah, you did. Spot on. As always, I'm going to come crawling towards you. Any feedback, positive, negative or indifferent, pop it in the comments box below. And hope you're all fit and healthy. Whether you're doing this on playback or whether you've done it on live, absolute pleasure training with each and every one of you. And this will be my last live until potentially the other side of Christmas. Well, fingers crossed, we'll be seeing you in studios. You know how it goes though, we'll wait and see, won't we? Top effort guys, absolute pleasure. Comments, feedback, likes, whatever, share it, whatever you gotta do. But bang on guys, well done. Happy days.